Come on in. There's a spot up here. We got one back there. You can kind of slide in there too, or right here as well. Yeah. Good. So honor your knees. We're getting into the knees and the hips. These are very important joints. So I want you to take it slow if you got any knee issues. Okay. From here, I want you to come up onto your hands, curl your toes under. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, round your chest, take it back to the heels, your hips that is, and walk the hands back. Slowly come up onto the balls of the feet. Okay. You have the hands there to support you. Just kind of getting into stretching the feet. Breathe, start to feel the outer hips hug in, right? So this is a good test. Knees all good, yay. Good, from here, I want you to press the heels down. Exhale, forward fold. You can walk out the fold. It just means bending one knee into the other. Yeah, breathing into the body. The breath is the light. The breath is the understanding. The breath is the communication. The breath is your connection to the physical body in this moment. Not before you came in, not after, just in this moment. It's the only thing that exists. Right? The breath and the body play together. They dance together. When they are in harmony, the mind just is fixated with compassion, connection, and consciousness. Good. From here, walk the hands out slowly. Okay. Placing the hands in a special way every time you put them down. And you'll come into your down dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. At any time you need a break from your mask or a break from the practice or a break from me, you can come into child's pose or a pose that feels like a resting pose. Take a deep breath. Right? Maybe it's a break from yourself. Good. From here, look forward slowly. Lower your knees slowly. Right? Really feel that core engage as you gently place the knees down. Good. Right knee is gonna lift. Press the right foot back. Pull the right knee into your shoulder. Hold. Breathe. See if you can keep both arms straight and strong, not locked, straight and strong. Just be curious. Like normally we do this dynamically. You're like, all right, no dynamic, you're in there. If it's uncomfortable, that's cool. Yoga is being comfortable in uncomfortable places. Just recognize it. Shedding light on something new. 3 more breaths. Isn't this fun? Good. Exhale, take that right leg back all the way to the left side of your mat. You don't have to go far. Okay? Just press the ball of that right foot in. Stretch, and I want you to look towards your right heel over your left shoulder. Good. Come back to center. Right foot presses down to the ground, heel presses back, lift the left knee into your chest. Okay. If you have to come down, if you only hold for 2 seconds, that's fine. Okay. If you have your right knee down, that's fine. As long as you're in a place that's like, you feel it. It's heat, it's warmth, it's awareness. That's what light is. It's vibrant, it's not dull or inertia. One more full breath. Good. Exhale. Left knee will come down. Right knee comes down. Take a couple cat cows. Nice and easy. We'll do it on the other side. Love thy hips. It's like the Louis Vuittons. Left leg's gonna go back. Open up the hip. Upper arms hug in. Claw your fingers, right? So if your wrist hurts, it means they need strengthening. Right? That's not bad. You can come on your fist, but I want you to see if you can maybe turn your fingertips out. Play with it. Don't hold in pain, right? Just because one teacher told you that your middle finger has to be pointing forward all the time. No, maybe that's not you. Maybe be courageous enough to be curious. Draw the knee in. I haven't told you to do that yet, but it's gonna be good. Low belly draws in, knee comes in. It's coming to the outside. So your toes should be pointing towards that left wall. I'm a fan of flexing, right? Especially for this one, since our knee joint is kind of precariously out to the side. And breathe. Okay, this is usually a dark area. It's a deep muscle. And when we feel we want to run away from it, be aware if it's intense. It's meant to be, but not to break you, right? To expand. You need to come out, otherwise 3 more breaths. You got it, it's gonna pass. What's going on in that right arm? Just check in. Can you feel that right bicep, tricep tugging in? Good, take that leg back, cross it over, ball of the left foot presses, you get that little stretch, look towards the left heel. Good, bring the left leg back to center, ball of the left foot goes back. We're gonna come into that one knee plank. So curl the left toes under, put them on the floor. Lift the right knee into your chest. Just a one-legged plank, right knee into the chest. Hollow in. Get you off your wrists in a moment. Good, knee comes down. Left knee comes down. You're just in a table. Cat-cow. Let it go. Good, curl your toes under, just like we did before. Send your hips back. Walk your hands back. Lift your knees. Come into the squat. Maybe you get lighter on the fingers. Heels come down, knees and toes point forward. Exhale, fold. All right, so we're starting to build our namaskar, our salutation. So once again, walk out to down dog. Bringing in some classic moves. Plank. You can always do this with the knees down. Nobody's counting your vinyasas. Exhale, chaturanga, half plank. Shoulders in line with the elbows. Reach the toes back. Low cobra or cobra. Exhale, down dog. All right. Now you may have to move your blocks. Hopefully you don't. And you land on your mat. So your right leg's gonna lift. You're gonna open up the hip. Look forward. Bring your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Breathe. Left fingertips stay down. Hug your right hip in. Reach your right arm up. Try to get light on those left fingertips. Good, right fingertips come down. Look forward, wade into that right heel. Step your left foot to the outside. First one, we're gonna take into horse stance. Bring your elbows to your knee, great. So if you have knee discomfort, this is gonna be your play as we get into our kind of flow. You don't have to come all the way down. If the knees feel good, start to shift the hips down. Good. From here, toes forward, keep them wide though. Exhale, folds. Bend the knees again, come back down. Hands come together, push to rise, lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Put the weight into the right foot. You can even turn the right toes out slightly. Step the left foot back. Plant the palms. Right foot back. Down dog. Or you take your vinyasa, plank chaturanga. Okay, choose your adventure. Right? Maybe you do every other vinyasa. Maybe you bring your knees down one, knees up, right? Let the system show itself. Right? Left leg lifts. Open up the hip. Step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Right? You might feel it's easier. Right? I want it to feel a little easier. You can always use your blocks. Good. Right fingertips stay down. Left arm goes up. Open up the chest. Keep that left hip hugging in for this one. Right? Not opening up too much. I really want you to feel the power in your hips, to create the energy in the hips. Good. The hand comes down. Weight forward. Step your right foot forward. You can stay in the horse stance or drop straight into Malasana. Right. It's healthy for the knees, the low back, the floor of the pelvis. Good. As you come up, I want you to turn the toes in. Push to rise. So we're getting in those thighs, low belly, reach up. Exhale, straight back down. Turn the toes out. Gives you a little more space to play. If you keep them forward, that's great. And from here, weight forward slightly. Step that right foot back. Plant the palms. Hug the upper arms in. Left foot back. Down dog. Right? Chaturanga if you'd like. Okay. That was one round. We're gonna see how many more we can do. I'd say like 2 or 3. Nothing changes. We're gonna keep it just the same. Right? Just breathe in your down dog. Let's see what we're gonna group to tonight. Maybe the eyes closed, right? It's not big movements. Right? Simple movements. So you shine the light on them. Right leg lifts. Exhale, right foot forward to the outside. Inhale, open. Exhale, hand comes down. Step, Malasana. Palms come together. Good, toes forward, push up. Exhale, come back down. Toes out. Left foot back. Hands plant. Right foot down dog or take the vinyasa. Left leg left. Step it forward to the outside. Right fingertips down, left up, open. Left down, look forward. Right foot forward. Sink. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Hands come down. Right foot goes back. Left. Choose your adventure. Choose your practice. Down dog. Between our rounds, we're going to hold 5 breaths. 2, 1. Starting to find your flow. Right leg lifts. Less my voice, more your breath. Step it forward. Open up. Hand down, step it forward. Sing. Good. Push. Rise. Exhale. Fold. Hands down. Left back. Right back. Where's your breath guiding you? Sometimes less is more. No holds in this down dog. Left leg lifts. Open up into the twist. Exhale. Forward. Nice. Reach. Exhale. Right foot back. Left foot back. Beautiful. We'll all meet in down dog. Steady breath. Feel the heat. Know that it's working for you. And that heat's from within. Good. Slowly lower your knees, come into half dog. So the knees will come down. You're gonna walk the arms out. Pull your chest forward, come into Sphinx pose. Should feel good after all those malasanas. Now we're gonna roll to our left side, but before you do, I want you to bring your left forearm parallel to the front edge of your mat. Roll to the left, bend your knees. And I'll go over there so you can see me. So you're just laying on your left side. I want you to play in your shoulder a bit because we're gonna get there. Sink into your left shoulder and then lift up. Feel that work. And just do it a couple more times. So it's like, all right, arm bone in the shoulder socket, squeezing right there. This, muscles elongating. Good. And then I want you to try to hold that elongation. Okay, pressing down through that left elbow. We're gonna take that right foot back. Just a gentle little quad stretch. Breathe. You're like, oh, this is too easy. Straighten your left leg. All right. Not much to add the challenge. Good. From here, I want you to bring this left foot. Place it right in front of you. Or sorry, this is your right foot. Flex the left foot, and I want you to lift. I want you to just hold. Right? A lot of times we do this dynamically. Just hold, low belly draws in. I want you to feel the muscles hugging to the bone. Keep the shoulder lifting, soft on that right neck or face. See if you can lift it a little higher. Hold. Low belly, pubic bone drawing in, right? Deep core engagement here. There's a long line of fascia that runs from the sole of the foot to the base of the tongue. I want you to engage it right now. Good. Lower that leg. Keep that energy in that leg. Reach your right leg out. Right arm overhead. Exhale, squeeze. See if you can grab your big toe. Don't worry about straightening your right leg. Keep lifted, but if it'll go, right? I have longer arms and shorter legs. We just honor our body. Maybe you're here, but you really feel the lift. Maybe the hamstrings are tight. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower. Come back down to your belly, sacred roll. Over to the other side. Come up onto that right elbow, elbow underneath the knee. Play in the shoulder, okay? Get to know, like, oh, my humerus bone goes in and out, and I've got all these tendons here. This is how my shoulder blade feels. Okay? You don't have to have your PhD in anatomy to kind of feel sensation in your body. Now lift. You feel the elongation of your bicep tricep muscles. Hold the elongation of your right rib cage. And then bring your left foot in front. Lift your right leg up. Try to keep it. Oh no, we did the quad stretch first. Open up those hip flexors. If the leg's straight, you're like in this side Tadasana, you have to have a little more core engagement. Okay? Maybe you need a little more support. Just bend your right knee, right? So you're not kind of wobbling so much. Depends on what you want from the practice. Okay? Do you need to feel stability tonight? Then keep the knee bent. If you need to kind of work, kind of shedding light on balance, then straighten it. Every day is different. Good. Now bring the leg in front. Work that inner thigh. Right leg lifts. Go somewhere that's like a little like, yeah, this is uncomfortable. Feel the work. If it's too easy, lift your leg higher. Reach out through the heel a little more. Low belly draws in. Make sure you're pressing into that right forearm. Right. Hold. If you cramp, definitely let go though. Right. We want to kind of fatigue the muscle a little bit. Lift a little higher. Oh, I know you can. A little higher. All right, release. Good. From here, reach that left leg out, the left arm overhead. Go for having a little seat on Vishnu's couch. Yeah, stretch it up. Once again, if like balance is off tonight, keep the bottom knee bent. If it's on, go for it. Straighten that right leg. And you check in. You're like, did I dip back into my shoulder? It's just, you're not arguing with yourself. You're compromising the breath in the body. It's a dance, right? You move, the body moves, the breath moves. Good. Exhale, come back onto your belly. Just rest your forehead just for a second. All right, let's find the flow again. Inhale, hands come by your chest. Up dog, or cobra, or low cobra. Open up through the collarbone. Exhale, down dog. Look to the top of your mat. End of your exhale, step or hop your feet forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Circle the arms out and up, reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Good. Steady gaze, feet hip bone distance apart at least. If you liked working wider, give yourself more space. We're constantly robbing space, right? That's just bringing more darkness in, right? Space creates light. Steady on the gaze, and then you're gonna bring your left knee up, and we're gonna do circles with it. So, left femur bone rotating in the hip socket. Good, and then I want you to open it up and hold. Reach both arms up to the sky, low belly draws in. Flex the foot. Okay, it's a little bit like that first one we did on table. Okay, so you're trying to bring the knee up to the armpit. Breathe. Good, now bring the knee center. Slowly step back. Crescent pose. Arms go up. From here, we got 10 kick forwards. We're gonna do them slow first. Working the balance. I want you to push, draw your knee forward, your arms back. Go back. Knee forward, arms back. Good. 3. Right, if you're feeling it, maybe the pace picks up. 4. Okay. Creating the heat, the light. 5. Good. 5 more. Good. Land after your 5th. Hands will come down, or after your 10th. The second 5th. Left knee comes down, Ardha Hanumanasana. Good. Now we're going to play. This might be peculiar, but it's going to help where we're going. From here, both hands come to the inside. If you need more space, the blocks are there. I want you to take your peace fingers, hook them around your right big toe. You're going to lift that right knee up, open up the hip, and come into this weird lunge where your chest is moving towards your right ankle. Breathe. Good. Look forward. Press down through the left knee. Pick up the right foot. Place it forward. Shift the hips back. Ardha Hanumanasana. Let's just do that 2 more times. Forward. Root the left foot down or left knee down. Pick it up. Step it back, just in line with the knee, halfway down your mat, and then let your chest melt towards the floor. Good. Forward for half splits. Shift forward. 1 more time. Just take it back. Right, go into something. Shed light somewhere. Good, come forward. So I want you to keep your right hand on your right big toe. Curl your left toes under. Bring your left heel down. Start to straighten both legs, or take both legs to straight and come up into triangle. Try to keep holding your big toe. So if you have really long legs, there might be a slight bend in your right knee. I want you to take your chest forward. Press your right big toe down as your fingers are trying to lift it up. Draw the low belly in. Good. 1 more full breath here. From here, you can let go of that toe, bend your right knee, come on up, warrior 2. Both arms go up. Gently grab your right wrist, bend deep into the right knee as you lean back. Good. Keep your right hip lifting off the right thigh. Nice wide stance. 3, 2, 1. Windmill the hands down. Plank chaturanga. Down dog. Good. From here, you can come to plank or knees down, right? Your choice. Feet hip bone distance apart. I want you to pivot your heels to the left. So your right heel's in front of the left toes. Reach the arm up, Vashisthasana. We're not holding, we're just flowing through. Right hand goes down, 1, 2, to the right side. Have the feet stack in front of each other. Good. Breathe. Down dog. You ready? Right leg steps forward. Left hand grounds. Hold your right big toe. Weight into the left fingertips. Start by stepping it back. Turn your left toes to the right. Breathe. You can fold in or lift up. Surprise. Right? If you're like, what? Bring your left foot down in front and lift, or bring your right foot down in front, just lift your right arm up. Right, so you got a kickstand. There you go. You got it. You lift your right hand up. No, go the other way. Exhale, release. Good. Child's pose. Give your hands a break. Okay. Breathe. Could be good news, bad news. I don't know how to say it, right? We've only got one more side. Right? We let go of this side. We hold the experience, the light, the wisdom, but we let go of the shapes, the judgment, the labeling. Good. Come to down dog. It's really slow and steady. Look forward. Close the namaskar. You step or hop your feet forward. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold. Good. Circle the arms out and up. Reach up to the sky. Hands come to the heart. Good. Just for a moment, close your eyes or let your eyelids be heavy. Breathe. Find the pace of the breath. It was a very long sequence, so I'll still be guiding you, but you just have this kind of path where it could be more understanding in the physical body. Good. Open the eyes, hands to the hips. Starting with the rotations in the right hip. It's a balance. All this balance that you're using here is really important for that side plank that you go into, and then you're gonna hold. Okay, now if you think about it, left foot pushing down, low belly drawing in, reach the arms up. Not much different from what you're gonna do, okay? So feel it here, extend, use the earth, push down with that left foot. Good, bring the knee forward. And then from here, slowly step back. So you have 10 rounds, right? Make sure you feel steady here. Wider stance will help, especially as we move dynamically. Low belly draws in. We want to keep this core on fire. Pull it in. Doesn't help that I'm like right here, eh? I get out of the way. I will tell you the key, for me at least, is the less you think about what you're doing, and the more you breathe and feel it, repeat it, right? Trust it. That's where the internal power comes from. Some days you got it, some days you don't. It's life's journey. But can you still find something in the days that you don't got it? Good. Once you've done all 10, step that right foot back and lower the right knee. Once everybody's got that right knee down, I know where we go. Good. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Okay? This first one, you don't have to grab any toe or anything like that. And if you're like, I don't like grabbing the toe, you can grab the side of the foot, you can grab the ankle. But it's just nice to have that connection. Good. You're gonna shift forward. Weight on those right fingertips and the right knee. Lift. Feel the balance. Deep stretch. Bring it forward. Ardha Hanumanasana, hamstring stretch. Good. Shift. Feel the balance. Foot forward. And the idea is you are doing Vashisthasana right here. In the end, it might not look like the full prostration, but all the muscles you're using are the same. It's in the family. Good. Once you've done 3 rounds, bring the left foot forward, right knee lifts. Bring that right heel down. Try to go heel to arch alignment. When you're ready, reach the right arm up, triangle pose. So I want you to feel that connection of the left hand with some part of the left foot shin, right? Really important. And if you're holding the toe, it's like you're trying to pull the big toe up and then press the big toe down. That's an energy there. Left hip crease back, heart open, arms stacked. One more breath. In essence, this is, right, the same sensation we want to have, especially in the core, when we expand into that side plank. From here, let go of your foot, whatever you're holding on to, come up warrior 2. Press through the heel, both arms go up. Gently grab your left wrist, lean back. Okay. Yeah. See if you can find the space through the rib cage. One more full breath. All right. Freedom in your flow, vinyasa or down dog. Maybe you just need to rest because you know we're about to go into an arm balance. So the last time you didn't know what you were coming into, now you do. There's a sense of wisdom. There's a little more light there. You're going to step your left foot forward. If you know you're going to bring your knee down, that's fine. Bring your knee down. Otherwise, right fingertips, set yourself up for success. Spread the fingers. Hold on to that left big toe. Just step it back halfway. Get that right foot in the right angle. So you're on the pinky toe edge. Now from here, if you're like, I ain't going to lift my foot, just lift your left arm. Lift your left heel. Open up the chest. Right? If you want to play with the lift, then play with the lift. We've all got a beautiful picture to paint with our body, and it's ours to own. Your dance. 3, 2, 1. Release. If you want to take one last vinyasa, go for it. Otherwise, we'll meet in child pose, which would feel appropriate at this time. Good. You're going to take your right arm, thread it underneath your left. Look to the left. Get heavy. Once again, the block is there for you. Last 5 breaths, you can stay here. If you want to go deeper, walk your left fingertips forward, bring your hips over the knees. All right. So you're just going to bring the torso forward. It's just a deeper twist. It's not necessary if you're like, yeah, I need to twist it out in my back, my shoulder. Do so. Okay. We're coming to the undoing part. Instead of you creating the light, you're just nourishing it. Unwind. Come back to center. Even if you went into the table position, go back to child's pose. Left arm threads to the right. Look to the right. Chill. bask in the warmth. Okay, if you want to cool down the body, you can exhale through the mouth. For the sake of the illusion of symmetry, if you brought your hips forward the first time, do it again, unless there's something going on this shoulder and not the other. Unwind. Curl your toes under. Come back to center. Last transition. You're going to come back to that lunge or that squat again. Nestle in. For some of us, we'll just hang out here for a moment. You can start to let the knees go out. So much more of like this butterfly shape. If you're like, I need an arm balance, you're set up for crow. Right. Not teaching it. You've already done an arm balance, so it's more like a amuse-bouche. Then the transition is everybody is gonna gently come to your bottom. I would love for you to have your blocks close by. You, once again, they may be part of the practice, they may not. So bend your knees slightly. I'll be your mirror. Your right ankle's gonna come underneath your left knee. And again, we're gonna connect with our foot. I want you to hug your left foot in. Breathe. Now sit up nice and tall, right? And if you feel, and it might be your hamstrings or whatever, but we've done a lot of stretching. If you feel like you can't get out of this shape, maybe sit up on one of the blocks, right? Or grab a blanket. Otherwise, what I'd like you to do is see if you can bring that left ankle on top of your right knee. And then I want you to take your hands and shove your knee down. Don't do that. Sorry. You're gonna grab your blocks. We're gonna let gravity do the work, right? So look, your knee might be up in your chest. If your hips don't like this, and we've done a lot of hip work, you can slide the foot in front, but you're gonna still play with us here, right? So you're gonna grab your blocks, high, low, medium, whatever. And I want you to lift your hips up and swing your hips like you're trying to have gravity drop the hips down, and then see what happens when you slowly place the hips down, but keep your spine up. Flex both feet. Breathe. Maybe you play with that again, and maybe you're like, whoo, that's not gonna work. Just slide the foot forward. You can still do the same thing. Yeah? Once you feel it, like, okay, there it is. Maybe just breathing here and putting your hand on the knee is great. Don't push it down. You're sending energy there. It's a please and a thank you. Okay? Please open up. Thank you. I will keep you safe, strong, flexible. Okay? Needs to be the dialogue. And then if you want to go deeper, right? If you're like, oh, I can feel it, stay. Love that sensation without adding more. Or start to pretend you're looking over a cliff. Keep your spine really long, and you can even start to bring the blocks forward. Sometimes if you feel this knee is precarious, you can always tuck it in. It doesn't feel so great with the cork blocks, but it'll support that knee a little bit. And breathe. Breath and body. Good. We want it in the left hip, not in the knee. Right. If it's too much pull in the knee, you can adjust, take the ankle off. About another 30 seconds. stretch the right leg out. Bring the left foot to the outside of the right. You can stay here. Once again, if the knee feels good, you can bring the right heel in towards the left buttocks. Left fingertips come behind you, sit up really tall. Right arm reaches up to get taller. Exhale, elbow to the outside. Stretch. You feel stable. Bring the left palm to the right. Breathe. Thoracic spine moving towards the heart. That's the mid-spine. Created a lot of heat. We want it to be calm. Gently look over your right shoulder for full rotation of the spine. See if you can soften the right shoulder down a little bit. Good. Slowly unwind. Feet come forward. Sit up tall. Deep breath in. We let that work go. Coming into the other side, double pigeon. So the right hip for most of us is a little more open, so that's why I like to do the left first, but that might not be you. Just see what's going on. Right hip, right knee, like that's the discussion. Even the ankles sometimes, right? We want the work to be in the muscles, no strain in the joints. And you'll come, see where you're at. You're like, ooh, I need to be here today. Grab your blocks, play with gravity. Sit up tall, you'll press that bottom foot in, kind of get the pelvis to release. And the deal is that you're working to lengthen the spine out of the pelvic bowl. Gravity takes the pelvis down, you take the spine up. It's just a nice way to play and bring the pelvis into neutral. And then you might be there, right? Or your there might be somewhere else. If the breath can't be steady, if you're having trouble focusing on the breath, maybe the shape is not the right one for you. So back out. Maybe you move that foot off. Okay? And sometimes you can go from like 100 to 0. It's okay. You'll find the middle. Right? We understand the 2 points. You're bound to find the middle. The balance of the light, shadows, dark. The inhale is please, the exhale is thank you. Back. Stretch the left leg out. Right foot comes around so you can keep that left leg straight or tuck it in. The idea is we want to keep that right foot grounding, sit up nice and tall. Left hand comes around, or right hand comes around, left arm goes up. Exhale. The balance is there, the sit bones grounding, maybe the palms come together to open up the chest a little more. On your next exhale, keep the shape from the shoulders down. Just look over the left shoulder, full rotation of the cervical spine. Good. Unwind. Bottom comes in to the middle of the mat. Feel your energy stoked within so you can totally release. Maybe the knees come in. Happy baby. If you want to one more time, grab the big toes. Sometimes just the knees hugging in feels nice. If there's like some shape you're like, I need to get this in before Shavasana, please do, right? Set yourself up for success. And then hopefully you feel like, all right, the utmost challenging pose of Shavasana. And Shavasana, in its deepest understanding, is really embracing the dark, the unknown. It's sometimes there's a little fear, anxiety around it, but to see that, and then maybe you can shift it into curiosity. And know that no matter how dark it is, the existence of light is always there. Final relaxation. Now, if your eyes are closed, can you see the specks of light, the kaleidoscope, the patterns within the darkness behind the eyelids? If not, no big deal. With your eyes closed, move your fingers. Bring life into the tips, the knuckles, the palms, the wrists, and then into the toes, the feet, the ankles, and the joints. like you're waking up from the inside out. The sun shines from within. And then stretch out. Without me dictating how for you to sit up in the sweetest, most intuitive way, do it like you are priceless. Recognize that this body, this vessel that you walk in, is cherished, and every movement that you do matters. And we'll sit up nice and tall. The hands will come in front of you and take a nice deep inhale. Expand the hands out. If you're still moving, no big deal. Exhale, bring the hands back together. Inhale out. Exhale back together. The next one is going to be an audible. You're going to inhale out and om the hands back together. Inhale. Just create an air ball. Bow your head to see if you can connect to that magnetic energy. That's the light that feeds you, that goes wherever you are, empowers you. Press his palm, palms pressed together. Deep breath in, exhale everything out. With grace and gratitude, it is my pleasure, my honor. Thank you for trusting me with your bodies. May you allow this space to move with you, through you, be shared with others. Namaste.